If you are building a startup, keep a microscope in one hand and a telescope in other. These are the words of the world's biggest hotel king. It's none other than Ritesh Agarwal. We all prefer hotels when we are going on a trip, don't we? But a trust factor also generates when it comes to hotels, and for Indians, the most talked about hotel is Oyo. It has gained the trust of all the people, not just in the nation, but all over the world.
Ritesh Agarwal, an 18-year-old school dropout, appeared to live his dreams by starting his first startup called Oyo. He has toured everywhere in the country, and during such travels, he found that the issue with hotels. At 17, he launched Oyo Travel, planned after Airbnb. Soon he found that the issue with budget hotels was greater than just availability. Thus, after months of research and stays in different informal lodging houses, guest houses, and small hotels across India, he renamed Oyo to Oyo in 2013.
Ritesh was born in Orissa to a business class family. He finished his schooling from Raigad, Orissa, from Sacred Heart High School. During his education time, he worked in an eccentric way when compared with others. He was always looking out for opportunities that make him learn from his mistakes. This ignited the affection for software, and this began the journey of Ritesh Agarwal to CEO Ritesh Agarwal.
He began to learn about programming with the books of his senior sibling. During this, Google turned into his closest companion, and he figured out how to become familiar with a lot of things in terms of programming. When he was just 8 years old, he was able to create code. Till the time he was 10th class, he was certain how to manage life.
The world's fastest growing hospitality brand from India, Oyo offers tasteful spaces for its customers whenever they need and at a great price. But success never comes overnight. In the entire journey of becoming famous and successful, Oyo struggled throughout and put effort into making strategies but never gave up. Oyo always had a mission to provide quality living space for millions of middle-income people across the world. The company has always put efforts into making a strategy at any city dweller or traveler. Whenever the traveler steps out of their homes, they can have great deal to choose an accessible, safe, comfortable hotel that suits every budget.
The company always focused on what matters the most, delivering a great guest experience, making Oyo their trusted hospitality partner. It started with the belief that all guests deserve a comfortable living space, and at the same time, location and price they are agreeable with. The main reason behind Oyo's rise is their understanding of what their guests today want, like ubiquity, economy, and convenience in all services. When it comes to travel, this means having the ability to choose an accommodation option that is trusted, economical, and available. The most worked out reason for becoming the world's third biggest hotel chain in 6 years is their smart balance sheet and massive investments in China. In the mid of 2019, Oyo had more than rupees 100 crores available to put towards its growth, complying majorly in its rapid success in China with a presence in 337 cities and over 5 lakh rooms. A large part of his funds was invested in the business as the company always focuses on maintaining its growth across countries.
From 2013 to 2019, Oyo always set its goals to touch the sky with innovative steps, and now it has become much acceptable by the people. Over 500,000 heads rest on Oyo hotel pillows daily. The company has managed to reach over 80 cities in Indonesia and other Asian regions with over 20,000 rooms and 720 hotels. It also took significant steps like holding 25 destinations and over 85 hotels in UK and recently in US. It has a presence in 40 cities and over 68 hotels.
Oyo has always made its efforts to raise their business, to put their efforts in decreasing the scale of unemployment across the world by giving over 3 lakh direct and indirect job opportunities in India, the US, UK, China, and will always support the growth of tourism, travel, and hospitality industry worldwide. The company owes a large part of its success to its phenomenal growth in China and thus remains committed to diverting 40% of its $1.5 billion through the Chinese company, which is $600 million. Europe and the US are the key growth markets, with Dallas and London emerging as top destinations for Oyo. In India, the hospitality company has 2 lakh rooms at 10,000 hotels in 300 cities.
The main vision of Oyo is to create a better living space for the people who are not able to afford expensive accommodation, remains even today to what it was 5 years back. As a tech-driven hospitality company, Oyo continues to change the lifestyle of over 3.2 billion middle-class people globally, who deserve and have complete rights to the fine spaces. Oyo has put great strategies to come a long way in a very short period to become one of the top hospitality chains and acknowledge the higher expectation the world has from them. Therefore, today they aspire to build a sustainable business and drive net social impact. As they take steps in 2021, they reflect on the businesses, their progress so far, and the opportunities ahead of them.